I had a cool conversation yesterday with a client about how accurate is their RPE scale, accurizing their RPE scale, and why that might be something you want to be concerned about. Um, so everybody kind of knows what RPE is, rated perceived exertion. How hard was it? 0 to 10, for the most part. But how accurate is it really, and what are you actually measuring? So a lot of people kind of use RPE as a reps in reserve. It was an RPE 9. I had one rep left. I was an RPE 10, I had no reps left. Now, the further, more advanced of like an athlete lifter you get, does that 10 mean 100%? No, not necessarily. You might have two different RPE 10s you could hit just because you had no reps left in reserve. An RPE 10, you might have three different weights or attempts that you had an RPE 10. I think that's something a little bit. So then, another thing to think about is what your RPE should be measuring in relation to percent of that day, how you're feeling. Okay, we understand the RPE is like what you're feeling that day. So your RPE should be estimating your 100% of that day, right? So your RPE 6, 4 reps left in the reserve, that should be relating to that percent of that day. If you have to hit like an RPE 7, you hit that weight, how accurately can you estimate your 100% for that day? Not that you're going to do that 100%, but how accurate would it actually be? And I think that's something a lot of people need to think about. And if you do think about that, I think that common problem of people undershooting their RPE, I think that'll be a really good ticket to fixing that problem for you. People are proponents of RPE, which I myself am, and I'm also a proponent of percentages because the percentage of one rep max of 100%, those are the ranges in which you target to make changes, whether it's neuromuscular, hypertrophy, anything like that. They say you can't always go off your 100%, your absolute best, because there's so many variables and factors that change during the day and during the weeks, during months, during years, weight gain, weight loss, sleep patterns, and I agree. So when you adjust for your RPE, you should be adjusting that percentage of what your perceived 100% is of that day.